Lotus Squad, welcome back to Lotus Tarot TV 444. And today I've been tapping into the collectives for all of this regret, wanting to change things, experiencing nostalgia and memories. And we're gonna elaborate a little bit on what's going on with that. But for now, while we give everybody some time to get in here, I feel like the energy that we are embodying is forgiveness. So check this song out. It's called Forgiven. And thank you for the likes, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Hey girl, what's up? Hey, y'all ready? I am wonderful. Peace and love. You know what? I need my glasses for this one, y'all. Aw, thank you so much, Blue Flame. You know what? Let me lower this a little bit. All right. Yes, vibes. Hey, hey. Interesting energies, I must admit. Let's bring some sage in case we run into any haters in this bit. Right? Okay. Sage it up. Sage it up. Sage it up. Sage it up. Look, here we go. Hey, James. Hey, you guys. Hell yeah. Ten of Pentacles. We'll get into that, though. I am feeling myself today. How many of y'all are feeling yourselves? It is a wonderful energy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right? Save the haters. Tell them see you later. Save the haters. Tell them see you later. Okay. Get ready, y'all. All right. So once again, that track was called Forgiven. And it relates. It relates to the energy that I've been picking up on since I woke up at 3:33 a.m. No bullshit. I woke up, I was choking, and I looked down and it was 3:33 a.m. Now keep in mind, numerologically, today calculates to a 3 as well. And we're live at 3. It's all lining up. And what 3 represents is not only are the angels protecting us every step of the way, but we're also seeing things be completed in the spiritual realm. You're seeing things start to develop. And I feel like today especially is a really good day to start communicating. So some of you guys are really, putting out your resume, speaking to other businesses, maybe trying to find another workplace, finding, new homes, and just overall finding yourself, taking care of your business. All of these things we're focusing more on. And I feel like, just like I said earlier, you're feeling yourself. And right now, the energy that I pick up on that's surrounding us is a little bit bittersweet, because I know that there's somebody that's working through their regrets in life. And it's not just about regretting being with other people or regrets of how we wasted all this time on someone that didn't deserve it. It's not necessarily just for that. It can even be regrets concerning, what we may have done and maybe some secrets we harbor, or maybe some things that we don't talk about, we don't discuss, that maybe someone is dealing with and needing to work through those regrets. I also feel like there's a lot going on when it comes to people reminiscing. And we've been seeing that for the past couple of collectives. And just energetically, I can tell even in the spiritual realm, or when you're dreaming even, I notice a recurring theme. And for some, it could be really draining. And it could be a little bit confusing. But as we're navigating through these energies, how we've been talking about utilizing your intuition as your inner compass to help guide you through the unknown and through the darkness and through some of these uncharted waters. There's definitely some stalking going on, and this has been going on for a while. Some of us are really needing to really get the authorities involved seriously when it comes to dealing with somebody stalking. Maybe someone on our social media is getting a little bit obsessive, or maybe we're just getting some sort of news, maybe, watching the news or seeing news, posts up on our social media that may pertain to either our business. Maybe we're getting some sort of news regarding work, or regarding something going on with an already existing position for those that are still currently at their current job. I also feel like there is an air sign, or just somebody that they are very talkative. They're very, you know, they have a lot to say. They have a lot of viewpoints on a lot of different things. And I feel like this is the type of person that, although they may look good on paper, or although they may have the right idea, this is the type of person that does not apply it. I also see that there's definitely a lot of people that we're blocking when it does come to communication. And I feel like somebody feels like they have to go around that. This Princess of Swords reversed, there's definitely a lot of miscommunication that could be taking place, you know, especially with Mercury retrograde having a hand in communication as a whole. I feel like there could be a lot of miscommunication going on, or maybe just someone's writing a check that ass can't cash. And somebody is definitely biting off more than they can chew because of that. And there could be a situation where, you know, maybe we're deciding to turn down some sort of opportunity. You know, I feel like there could be some legal issues that could have been dealt with in the past where, you know, the person here that's been doing the stalking, or the person here that's just been causing a lot of problems, maybe dealing with verbal abuse as well. You know, we're definitely turning down this situation as well. Some of us are also turning down certain job offers that we may be getting just because we know that we don't need to be settling for less as well. And one thing I see especially is whatever comes through, especially when it comes to the spiritual realm and all of the psychic downloads that we're currently processing, I feel like, you know, be wary of anybody that, you know, makes too many promises just to break them in the end. You know, this is more or less just actions speaking louder than words. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck and lay it all out because I feel like it's already ready here. You know, there's been a lot of shuffling around, a lot of movement, a lot of introspection. But I also feel like there's been a lot of forceful communication, or somebody just has way too much pride and they can't seem to put it aside, where we've just cut it off. I feel like there are a lot of arrogant people that may be surrounding us, maybe within certain friendships for some people. You know, maybe there's just somebody that has a superiority complex, or, you know, that's really just a mask for their inferiority complex. And I also see that some of the people that haven't been celebrating us, we've already turned those offers down for sure. Somebody's definitely triangulating and has been triangulating for some time. And we've made a decision to move forward and to focus on keeping everything balanced, keeping everything afloat. So we got to take care of the bills, the home, you know, take care of all of our responsibilities without allowing distractions to throw us off of our path here. Now, I see that the challenge, okay, we're definitely getting a lot of messages, okay? A lot of people are reaching out. Maybe we're the ones reaching out. Depends on, you know, which side you're on here. But I really feel like there are a lot of ideas that we would like to get up off of the ground that we're being challenged with. So maybe we're dealing with challenges concerning this realm. Some of us are trying to figure out how to start going to school, maybe expand your skills. This could even be just simply getting into your creative hobbies and projects, and just trying to find a sense of direction. And right now, with all this outside communication going on, trying to find our place in the world, so to speak, I feel like there may be some fight or flight that we may be challenged with in the midst of all of this. And this could be on our end or on the ends of other people that we've been dealing with. Definitely a maturity issue. I noticed with a lot of people, there could be somebody that may, you know, have kids with someone else here, and that could have been a third party for some of you guys, or this could be, you know, someone's mother that could be in the middle. Custody battles, I see some of you guys are already done with that and got the decision to go in your favor. And in the past, here we are with the Empress reversed, where we're feeling like we're not able to manifest anything. And now we're coming out of this energy. So any injustices, we're able to go back and rectify. So that's the good thing about Mercury retrograde, especially now. Because I'm noticing that even though we may have to revisit certain relationships, we may have to revisit certain, unsavory feelings or whatever the case may be with your experience, but it's all for our greater good. And I'm seeing that more and more because it'll prove to us that we no longer want to stay in the same place. By going back, maybe you could find something or identify with something within yourself or within other people that you've been dealing with, where you can finally make the decision to forgive yourself and to forgive others. Now, we're definitely not going to forget what's going on or what's been done. So if we know that we can't trust people, or if we know that, we need to go it alone for the time being and to focus on our own table, we end up turning all of this around. But I do feel like some of us may deal with somebody who is really deep in their feelings. Maybe they are over emotional, or maybe they are just cold hearted. And I definitely see that we're not speaking out anymore. We're not allowing other people to get under our skin or to make us feel some type of way. Somebody is really trying to get the other to act out of character in some way, or maybe someone just has a really overbearing sort of friend here, or a motherly figure here that's like this. And there could be a lot going on concerning verbal abuse for sure. Somebody is getting heated. And that I could see that more within family scenarios, and dealing with situations in the courtroom, especially. Now, we've definitely decided to keep moving forward. We've decided that this is our rite of passage, and we need to step outside of our comfort zone every single day in order for us to find the right opportunities and to find the right people to surround ourselves with. I also see some travel plans as well. Some of us could be moving away finally, moving away from the family, moving away from all family and friends, everything that they've ever known. And some of you guys could have received a decision concerning a job where it would require you to move. And I also feel like there are those of you out there that are finally starting to feel like you found your voice. I definitely see some good things when it comes to, the entrepreneurs out there, the artists out there, those that are, again, dancers, singers, anything that has something to do with creativity. Anything that has something to do with, maybe you starting a business. These things are starting to develop, finally taking on that leadership role. I feel like our attitude is definitely shifting in the right direction. And if we deal with any bitchy comments, backhanded compliments from people, we know how to shut it down without letting it affect us. Keep in mind, you guys, especially with this as the advice, you know, some of us could be walking away from a Taurus here, or just walking away from family in general, finding better workplace situations, overcoming legal battles, things of that nature. We're finally rebelling against what society deems acceptable. We're rebelling and need to continue to rebel against those that are extremely judgmental. They throw their religion around and tear down other people who may not have the same beliefs that they do. Keep in mind, to those of you that are discovering your intuitive abilities and finding what form of spirituality works for you, you start to find yourself. You start to understand that all of the answers that you've been seeking for outside of yourself lies within you. And it always has. I see a lot of good things coming our way, especially with this Three of Wands, but we have this Three of Swords here as well. But this is embodying the hopes and fears position here. Things are starting to develop for us. We're making big moves here. Success is coming our way. I feel like somebody really is having a hard time with the fact that we've decided to cut ties once and for all. And this Five of Cups says it all. Definitely some regret here. Definitely some tears being shed here. There's definitely someone here that's focusing on a loss here, or focusing on separation, thinking about how things ended, things like that. I definitely see somebody is in their feelings, and it could have been a delayed reaction for the other person. So if one person moved on too quickly, then, you know, the other person finally, it hits them, like it dawns on them, this is real. Somebody's dealing with a lot of nightmares or just being kept up at night. There's so much on their mind. Somebody has a lot of anxiety. Someone here is dealing with depression. Somebody is stuck. See, I'm liking the energy here, because following these cards, you know, I see the Judgment card, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So we're maintaining our stability here. We are centered. We are confident. We're leaders. We're standing in that leadership position. Regardless of whether people may feel like, what we talk about is taboo, or, if they feel as though, we're different or strange, we don't allow that to throw us off of our course. We don't allow that to change who we are as a person. And there are some major changes that will happen here. We will be revived just by keeping to ourselves, integrating all of the lessons that we have learned. And I played that song earlier, Forgiven, because some of us are working through the stages of grief. We're all in different stages at different times. Some may be working through finding forgiveness for themselves and for others. Others may still be working through some sadness, needing to shed those tears, needing to reach out and talk to someone. Or hell, maybe some of you have started journaling, focusing on ways to benefit your mental health. A lot of us have decided to really change the scenery. And that alone looks very promising. I see a scenario here where someone may have 2 daughters or 2 kids here. One parent wants to move, the other one needs to stay because of work. Just something going on here I'm seeing as well. There's a lot of bitterness that I'm seeing here. Maybe this could represent someone's grandmother. It depends on the situation here. I'm seeing a lot going on, you guys. Let's clarify this 5 of Cups, because we talk about regret and remorse, all these different things. And while we're working through these feelings, I feel like there may be someone that's focused more so on what is perceived as a loss rather than looking at what we still have, what cups still remain. And that could be affecting someone here. Somebody really does regret what they did to cause all the pain, triangulation. Somebody that cheated is regretting it. They're realizing that the third party isn't who they presented themselves to be. Somebody is regretting ruining it all, just blowing it all up. There are family members that are regretting things that they've said and done, but they're too prideful to admit it. There seems to be a lot of people that have too much ego, and don't want to admit their wrongs, but they want everybody else to be punished for whatever they have a problem with. Hey, Vina, thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm here right when you need me, girl, because there's a lot coming through for sure. And whoever this is, the King of Chalices reversed, I definitely see that somebody is wanting to get serious with us. We had noticed the King of Cups upright in the last couple of collectives, but now I see this King of Wands. He's in the upright. He may already have kids with someone else, but this may be the person that wants something more committed, or maybe we're more focused on manifesting our desires, manifesting our dreams into reality. We're focused on our foundations. and maintaining stability. And I see a lot of good fortune coming our way. A lot of blessings coming our way. Yet I see somebody that really likes to take advantage of people's emotions. They like to test people to see, how much, we care or not, rather than just being honest and open about how they really feel. Maybe this person feels nothing at all, or, is blocked emotionally. They have a hard time expressing themselves emotionally. But that can also be a manipulation tactic. Somebody's pretending not to be thinking about us, but they're thinking about us. That's what I see. Show me the Five of Cups. Hey, Shishi, nice to see you. Yeah, it has been a while. But keep in mind, to you guys that just joined the stream, I will be going back to doing these live collective readings every day. So I know these are a little bit different than the zodiac ones, but trust me, there's a lot of good information that may be of relevance to you guys. So yeah, don't forget to hit that share button, you guys, as well, and that like button. And thank you to those that already have. Sacred Clown reversed. Yeah, I feel like somebody realizes that they were really reckless with the other person's heart, and they really did ruin a good thing. And somebody is really realizing this, or maybe they realize that, maybe they dealing with childish and foolish people have, caused multiple losses. But I'm seeing a lot of this energy where somebody's really crying over spilt milk. They did it to themselves type of scenario. And now they're, they made their bed, they're going to have to lie in it. Somebody's realizing when it's too late and when all of their other options have been exhausted, now they're remorseful or regretful. Somebody's afraid to take a leap of faith in life because they're holding on to their regrets. That's what I'm seeing. And it can have a lot to do with things concerning the family. Maybe some of us weren't able to right certain wrongs that may have occurred within the family. Maybe we realize because we cannot keep certain family members around, if any at all, we realize that we can't take a leap of faith with certain people, and maybe we're remorseful or regretful over that as well. And I've been seeing this coming up in my own personal readings. The devil reversed. A lot of other people have been saying they see the devil. Well, it's been reversed for me every time. And for those with Capricorn in your chart, dealing with a Capricorn or are Capricorns. Okay. Power is reclaimed. We're releasing ourselves from karmic relationships, karmic situationships. We're breaking free from addiction, breaking free from lustful ways, breaking free from greed, materialism. There is a real positive paradigm shift here. Show me this Hierophant reversed. There's definitely somebody regretting it for sure. They're feeling it now that we're gone, or when we're away from them, or when they're traveling, or when somebody just has nothing but time to think about things. Somebody's definitely thinking about us, and they're definitely trying to hide the fact that, you know, they regret what they've done and said. See, the advice is being backed up by this Two of Pentacles. There are going to be some endings that just have to be made. Like, there's really nothing that can be done to change certain scenarios where we've already been stabbed in the back. We've already dealt with the pain and trauma and releasing this. Anybody feeling plagued or hexed or any of these things, this is all coming to an end. As long as we continue to stay away from certain family, especially for the majority of us, as well as going within to find the answers necessary, because whatever it is that you're seeking, you already know it. And usually with us light workers, it's not that we're necessarily teaching, although there are some things where we do teach, but mainly it's all about allowing you to rediscover what you may have already known. It just needed to be prompted. It needed to be brought out of us. The Tower. Somebody has to face the music for sure. And you know what? Some of us really need to throw ourselves into our creative expression. If there are those of you dealing with regret and sadness, that will help you break through and break free. Show me the Three of Wands. So we have the Hanged Man. Definitely moving into a new phase of our lives here. We're out of the storm. We've overcome the calm before the storm, endured the storm, and now we're finally free. It's finally passed. No more arguing, no more fighting. We're coming out of all of that. And we're starting to see beautiful things develop because of our decision not to go back, to only go forward. Three of Swords. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Yep. Definitely something that's going to come to a grinding halt. And there could just be a delay concerning a trip here, you guys. Some of you guys will get that rectified. You'll be able to find the right date that works for you. And I also see that we're just letting our hearts heal right now. And we realize if we're keeping certain people around that's not allowing us to completely allow our hearts to heal, then we realize that we really need to take several steps back. Show me the Empress reversed. I feel like the majority of us is not really dealing with too much triangulation because most of us have already come out of that as well. But I see a lot of family references as well as work references where this energy is relevant. Okay, so we have the Magician reversed, or rather the Starman reversed, right? This is beautiful because this is clarifying the past. So we're overcoming any sort of dark works, psychic attack, any sort of manipulation, con artists. We've already done away with all of this. We're done trying to you know, take snakes home until they're all healed up for them to strike at us. We're not dealing with any family doing that either. We see clear as day what the truth is here. There are going to be a lot of things that come out that's going to destroy the very fabric of somebody's delusions and illusions. Secrets are going to be coming out. Princess of Swords reversed. Okay, so we have the Prince of Cups. Now, I love that he's coming back out, you guys. This is beautiful. So I definitely see somebody here that's really serious. You know, they really want to establish some sort of real deeper connection here. And I've been seeing this energy come out a lot lately. Somebody's definitely going to ask us out. Someone wants to, maybe they're giving us a gift. Maybe they're, you know, just doing something nice for us, showering us in money or whatever the case may be. Somebody wants to give to us, to express, you know, their affections. But yet here, I swear it's like this Leo energy. Maybe some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign like this, where there could be this real forceful energy, or maybe they're just the arrogance. Like they always have to feel like they're okay all the time, but maybe underneath the surface, we notice some things that just don't add up. I definitely feel like we're finally making that decision not to reunite ever again, and that we know that it's mainly about ego and pride issue here, especially concerning certain friends. Princess of Wands. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. So definitely opposing forces coming head to head. It's like there could be somebody in the middle of two people fighting. So maybe somebody was in the middle of a bitter custody battle, or maybe somebody's mother was manipulating documents or manipulating what really happened, coaching their children to say certain things. I also see that, you know, the parents putting their child in the middle may have caused some issues. People are now finding out the truth behind what's been said behind your backs. All these different things has now come out. We're taking action creatively, taking people up on their offers, you know, for those that are stepping back out in the dating realm. There could be a lack of motivation on somebody's part here. Like maybe somebody's just feeling uninspired. Maybe there's some creative ideas where you're just feeling blocked at the moment. Take some rest for those going through that. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. So the alien reverse has been coming out a lot lately, right? So that says it all. Somebody is misinterpreting someone's truth as being harsh. But sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind. I see that Devil reversed coming back out again. I love seeing that, because now the tables are turning. Any dark works or any, you know, demonic activity, anything that has been blocking our energy centers, our chakra centers, blocking our lives in general, that's being removed. Temperance reverse. Well, there it is. It came out. He's been coming out a lot lately. Somebody's really not balanced, you know. Or maybe somebody just, has had a one-night stand, and then they, after that, they act like they're going to call you. They act like they're interested, and then they just start hiding. And then things start coming out about that. Somebody's not making an effort here. Thank you so much, Betty B. She says that merch is popping. Great job. Thank you. Thank you so much. King of Wands. And just to wrap this up, you guys, just know that we're out of the woods. The worst is over. And that's the beautiful part about it, because the Queen of Pentacles, baby, that's in the foundation. And then we have the King of Wands here. So I really feel like mother and father energy, for those of us that had to stand up to toxic parents, maybe some of us have already had children, and now you're able to know how you need to nurture your children. Things are going well within the home. Some of you guys are moving up to managerial positions. You guys are getting word from managers about new jobs. You guys are going to interviews. Some of you guys may be hired on the spot. Some of you guys may be getting emails about, new job opportunities, new homes, especially for those that may be house hunting right now. And I also see that, for those that are just building their businesses from the ground up, I see a lot of abundance coming from that. A lot of abundance coming our way. We are definitely healing our generational curses here, and we are healing our bloodline. So this is a major feat. And the reason why this is finally coming to fruition, we're finally seeing it manifest, is because we're maintaining our stability. We're maintaining our balance. We've already made the decisions necessary to shut down any negative energy that comes our way, and overcoming any obstacles that we may have been dealing with for quite some time here. For those that did the reversal spell chant, I suggest you guys go check that out. It's one of the older live streams that I've done, but it has reversal spell chant in the title. I suggest you guys go check that out for those that missed it, and find the timestamp in the comments and go chant out loud with me. We say it 10 times, and I swear by it. For those that have done it, they chanted out loud with it, they see results. If you're noticing a lot of red, red cars, people wearing red, you're just noticing a lot of red, that is blessings coming to you. A lot of black, that's a form of protection, but also it's the negativity going back 100-fold. So pay attention to those signs, especially to those that do decide to chant out loud with the reversal spell chant we did back then. But just keep in mind, you guys, that anybody that has tried to hurt us in the past, they're going to meet the same fate. Just continue to balance your time, manage your time wisely, make sure you rest. If you're feeling like you're overworking, you're starting to see your body aching, headaches, maybe you're not getting enough sleep, or pay attention to any sort of nightmares or any sort of anxiety or depression, any sort of disorder that you may need to get checked out. Maybe some of you don't need that, but there's someone out there that may need that could help them with this energy. And I also feel like completing the cycles and finally deciding once and for all not to reunite and to stay out of the comfort zone no matter what. And even if they do return, you're able to have that healthy communication, or at least to get to say your piece before walking away and deciding once and for all to keep moving forward. Because here he is on his hoverboard. He's on the infinity hoverboard here, getting that coin. So while we deal with these challenges, you guys, we need to keep to ourselves, seek solace in solitude. Hello, hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. We definitely need to seek solace and solitude right now. Disconnect from social media for a little while for those of you that may feel like you're getting distracted in that. Stay away from anybody that's egoistic in nature. I also feel like anybody that could lose their temper easily, just be wary of that, because I do see somebody here that could have that issue. I don't really see any like physical harm, but just pay attention to that. I see that here for sure. Anger issues or just imbalanced, somebody's going to call somebody here, or maybe somebody's definitely going to get a call, first of all, about jobs and about wanting to date. But then I also see that we're also going to get a couple of phone calls concerning having to go back and rehash something here, or having to express our sides of things once and for all. We may have stayed silent about something, or maybe avoided someone for so long until finally we decided to put our foot down and to make it clear directly to the source. We're going to get a call to move. Somebody may invite us to move out there with them. Somebody may just find somebody settle down and want to have a family with them, want to, move in together. I definitely see a lot of that coming in for a few of us out there, as well as work opportunities that could literally change our lives in a major way. Things are changing in such a positive direction that I just need to say, don't worry about any challenges you may be facing right now, and to just keep moving forward and to keep living in your purpose. Keep standing in who you truly are. Don't listen to anybody else's opinions, because I do see a lot of people may, try to deter you from, pursuing any of your ideas that you may have shared with them, or, whatever it is that you want to do. They may try to deter you in some way or change your mind, but just stay focused. Continue to tend to your garden as you have been. Some of you guys may be changing your diet to becoming vegetarians. That may be better for you. Maybe you notice that your mood shifts to a more positive one when you realize, that changes to your diet would benefit that. Maybe you're drinking more water, you're eating more plant-based things, vegan. For example, if you're just like me, maybe you're still used to meat, so maybe you have to be a pescatarian before transitioning into a vegan or a vegetarian. So all of these different things where we're making these decisions to better our lives, maybe finding a new place to move, no matter, how long it may take, or how long, no matter if certain things fall through, we will find what we need. And we will find that forever home, that perfect place where we can finally feel safe, and feel a sense of community. But definitely some good things, you guys. That is about what sums that energy up that I've been picking up on. Like I said, that 5 of Cups, that is so funny that came out. And I just knew. I woke up right when I woke up at 3:33. I was like, regret. Somebody is sad. Somebody's waking up and crying. Somebody is really just having a hard time. Somebody's really dealing with depression. Somebody needs to go get help if they find that they can't find other ways. And guys, keep in mind, I also have been talking about maybe using magnesium, omega 3, 6, and 9. And using phenylalanine, and tyrosine as well could potentially be helpful for anybody that may be dealing with depression, maybe dealing with anxiety. Chamomile tea could work for people with anxiety. For sleep disorders, melatonin could work as long as it's taken with magnesium. Maybe exercise, changes in diet, things like this could help with mood disorders, or somebody just dealing with depression here. But just keep in mind, I see Libra and Aquarius energy coming up here. I noticed this while I was putting up the cards. And just be wary, you guys. Be wary not to fall into the trap of, feeling slighted, or, dealing with any injustices in life. And keep in mind that maintaining optimism and having faith in the process, focusing on staying focused on the future, being hopeful, then it will allow you to deal with these changes and challenges a lot easier. There's also a lot happening at the cerebral level when it comes to picking up all these psychic downloads that we're getting from our ancestors and from the angels, on top of picking up other people that some of us may still be soul tied to, or just dealing with in general. You know, there's a lot that could be disrupting our peace here. There could be some legal battles that have been disrupting our peace. Maybe somebody's trying to take us to court for something we didn't do, or just something of that nature, but things will change positively. Continue to make the right decisions necessary. And if you need to rest, if you're feeling a little uninspired, please don't hesitate to do that. But with that being said, you guys, I will be back tomorrow. As stated, usually I will come on mid-afternoon, early evening. So I would love it if more of you guys could join us. Be sure to hit that like button as well as that share button. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.